Hey, dude, what's up? So my name is Ellie, and I just a moment ago made a video about testosterone changes and updates, and I have decided to sort of break this up into two pieces mainly. One that's about changes and updates physically, and the other one that's like mentally or emotionally or whatever you want to call it. So I have just come back from a trip to Galicia, which is the north part of Spain, which the only reason why it should interest any of y'all is because during this trip I had which I had spent with my mother, I had also come out to her about giving male identity a shot and how the hormones make me feel, which is good. And yeah, about wanting top surgery and not knowing exactly where I'm going to land, but that it might be well into male territory. So, how did my mom take it? So, first off, she took it well. Okay, she took it well. She said she's super supportive. She's super down with anything I want to do. If I wanted her to use male pronouns, male language, which is I'm saying male language because we speak Hebrew between the two of us because of course I'm Israeli, she's Israeli, that's what we speak. But it is a super gendered language, and if I had wanted to appear male or use the language as male, then she would have to use the language as male for me, and I would have to use the language as male for myself as well. And that's a very big change. It's a very noticeable change. And for me, it's always been like the big thing that I'm not ready to do. Like, a binder, sure. Hormones, sure. Top surgery, maybe. Use male language is like, for me, that's like crossing some invisible line in the sand that I'm not ready to cross. Anyways, so she said that if I wanted that she would do that. And I said that when I was ready, I would ask for it. It was kind of like subtly saying that, yes, that's something that's to come, but not right now. She was super supportive. She said that for her it made a lot of sense for me to go on hormones and want the surgeries I want, and if I wanted to be a boy, that's cool with her basically. But I need you guys to understand that I have been speaking to my mother about this for approximately, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Like, I had brought up gender with her in open conversations, and I've been sharing these kind of things with her, not very often, but as openly as I could, whenever there was something that I felt that I could disclose to her. And I have to say that giving her like a little bit of news every time, like, you know what? I wear binders. You know what? I don't feel just like a woman. You know what? I want to take testosterone. You know what? I've taken testosterone. I feel good. I like my changes. I like my voice. I like my beard, and I want to take the breasts off. You know what? I might speak in male in a while. When you give someone that you love that sort of steps to climb, like, you're not just pushing them, pushing this huge bulk of knowledge on them. That gives them a lot of time to adjust and sort of look into things on their own and kind of come to terms with things, which she was not cool with to begin with. Like, my mom was not cool with neither hormones nor defining as something that wasn't female, nor getting the top surgery. Like, she wasn't down with any of it. She wasn't strictly against it, but she was having a hard time with it. And you know what? She's done her process, and I'm doing mine, and she's a lot better with it now. And I have to say that for me, it was hugely liberating to kind of hear her say that she's okay with it, because now I can come out publicly, which by publicly I mean social media, which is ridiculous. But no, it makes a huge difference whether or not you've spoken to your family and whether or not your family are down with it. So yeah, I used the male restroom the entire freaking time. Super weird. I don't feel comfortable in male only spaces, particularly not the restroom, because it's just not somewhere I'm used to going. And yeah, it felt very odd, but I kept telling myself, like, you know what? This is your space as much as it is their space. Just fucking use it. And it was funny because I got sent to the men's restroom to change for like a spa visit. So I got in there wearing one of these and came out wearing a woman's swimsuit because obviously I've not had top surgery and I got boobs. So that's funny as shit. Um, yeah, but I've been using the men's room and everybody's been speaking to me in male. And then I've expressed some kind of astonishment at that. And my mom was like, "Oh, I don't understand. This is what you want. You go to great efforts to be addressed as male." And that really hit a nerve because I don't know, maybe y'all can understand it and other people cannot. When I say y'all, I mean the non-binary watching that I never wanted to be socially recognized as male. It's par for the course, it comes with the territory. You take testosterone, you look like a guy, you're gonna be addressed as a guy, you're gonna be treated as a guy. Was this ever a goal for me? Not really. Am I happy this happens? That's a complicated question because I'm not unhappy. It's not something that I was like, oh no, please stop. I want to pass as a woman no matter how masculine I appear. No, it's not true. I'm fine with being assigned like the male role, the masculine role and whatnot. It's not something I'm super freaking happy about. That's all. I am not trying to pass. I'm trying to be me, you know? And to be me, I feel like I need a flat chest and I need a bunch of muscles and maybe I even need facial hair. I definitely need a short haircut and I definitely need boy clothes, you know? That I need to be me. And people confuse that with wanting to be a guy. But there's a lot of thing about being a guy that I want. First and foremost, I never wanted or needed a penis. It's not something that I'm slightly remotely dysphoric about. It would have made things simpler to be born with one, but it's definitely not something I want. I would never have bottom surgery. I never even thought about packing. Like I thought about it because obviously a lot of guys pack and I'm like, yo, maybe I should pack. And then I'm like, why would I ever pack? Like that's ridiculous. I don't feel a need for a penis and it doesn't, you know, and in my private life, I've never like intimately felt that I lacked anything or that I wish I had something or just the whole penis thing is unnecessary. And another thing is that like I never wanted male social roles. I never want to be anybody's dad or anybody's son or anybody's brother, you know. It's like it's not something that I ever felt I wanted or needed. Even at times felt like I strongly did not want. And to be confused for someone who wants to be a boy, which is fine, you know. A lot of people want to be boys. Some born male, some born female. But that was not a goal for me. It's more like something that has to happen, I guess, for me to be me. And I really strongly wish that it had no meaning, that I could be me, masculine or whatever, and not be identified as boy because there would be no identification to adhere to and there wouldn't be a role and there wouldn't be a lot of importance attached to it. I wish it didn't matter, but it does matter. So anyways, how do I feel about it? I feel complicated. I feel like I'm okay with being a boy if it means that I get to be me, but it's definitely not a goal. Now, do I feel better when people address me as male? As complicated because me, I pass. Like I pass like that. I look like a nice young man. You know what? I got them. I got them two white shoulders and I got the height. That's basically 175 cm. I'm like a medium height to short dude, okay? And I pass as a nice young man, and I kind of look straight, and I definitely look white, and that's a shit ton of privilege. And to go from being a masculine woman, lesbian looking, to being a nice young man, there's a lot of privilege that comes with that. People are nicer to you, you know what I mean? People listen to you, people respect you. And that's a good feeling, you know. I wish everybody could be treated like that all the time. I hope I treat people like that all the time. And does that feel nice? Does that feel preferable to being thrown out of the ladies' room? Does that feel preferable to having like people asking me weird private questions and doubting my identification documents? Well, that might still happen. But I mean, does it feel better to be treated as male? Yes. You know why? Because I pass. It feels good to pass. It feels great. It's like it's getting back everything that you lost when you started looking weird, which is what I did at like 23 or something. I looked very femme at like 22, 23, and then I started looking gay, and that kind of lost a bit of privilege. And then I lost more privilege as I gained more muscle and looked more boyish and more butch. So it is nice to have that back. Do I miss being treated as a cis straight girl? Hell no. Hell no. I did not like that. I did not know really how to manage and navigate that. Do I know how to navigate being treated as a boy? Yeah, no. No, I have no idea. I have no idea. Like, I haven't been in these situations. Nobody gives you a guidebook. You know, there's no manual. Yeah, I suppose I will have to find myself either a role model or some books or something. Anyways, the point is, I don't want to do masculinity the way it's done around me. I don't want to do it in the same way that's been done by so many guys that have made me wish I was not a guy. You know what I mean? Like, the model that I've had in my childhood, in my growing up, living in Israel as an adult, the model that I had for masculinity is crap. I'm not going to imitate it. And it's just my decision for right now that people can view me as male if they want, and that's fine. And I can identify as male if I want, and that's fine. But that doesn't mean I'm going to take on any behavior that doesn't come on naturally to me. And it means that I'm not going to cut out any kind of behavior that feels natural for me. So like if I want to fucking wear something or say something or like hold my body a certain way that's now too feminine, fuck it. I'm still going to do it. And this is more for myself than anybody else watching, because that's who I'm really making these videos for. So yeah, that was really incoherent and messy. And wish me luck coming out on Facebook as, I guess, male now. And I hope this helps everyone. And by the way, just on the last, just on a quick final note, somebody asked my wife in the comments if she was willing to do a video about how she felt when I said I might be trans, I said I might be a guy, and then how she felt about it and how she reacted because she identified as a lesbian at the time. And I really feel it's important that she speaks about that, because when she was looking for that video on YouTube, what it's like to date a trans guy as a lesbian, then she didn't find it. And I think it's super important that it's out there. So she's agreed to do it. We'll probably do it together. And yeah, that's basically it. Happy rest of the day to all of you. See you soon.